There's gonna be a time in your life where you wish you could go back. Back to when days felt long, you never wanted to sleep, when you had energy for everything. And then life happens. You fall in love, you build a family, you chase goals, you grind. It's all a blessing. But somewhere in that hustle, you forget the simplest version of yourself, your inner child. I'm 35 now, and up until last week, I had a job that I genuinely enjoyed, but I often prayed for more time with my family, for more flexibility. Well, my prayers were answered, just not in the way I expected. I got laid off. All of the plans I had for this year felt like they disappeared in a moment. Last Wednesday felt like the longest day of my life. My mind was racing, every thought felt urgent. But instead of reaching for food or distractions or ways to numb it, I reached for nostalgia, specifically Pokemon. Not because I needed to escape, but because I needed to return. I grew up in the Dominican. My parents worked in the US for months at a time. But one trip, my dad brought back a purple Game Boy Color, Pokemon Blue, and the strategy guide from Costco. It was like this little pack you could get back in the day. I've tried to find it, but they're super expensive now. I played that game non-stop. My first starter was Squirtle, and we've been locked in ever since. But here's what I realized recently. I never finished it. What? What do you mean? I beat the Elite Four, I caught Mewtwo, and then reset the cartridge. But I never caught them all. And somewhere along the way, I realized I've done this in other areas of my life too. I start strong, I build momentum, and once I've proven I can do something, I move on. I never saw the point in finishing. So when I found myself suddenly with more time than I've ever had as an adult, I made a decision. I'm completing the Pokédex. Not for nostalgia, not just for content, but because I want to be the type of person that finishes what he starts. So I went back to Route 1, this time in Pokémon Yellow. 10 hours in, 40 Pokemon caught, a little meal secured, and 4 badges down, the game started stealing my attention from my doom scrolling habits. Instead of reaching for my phone, I reached for my Analogue Pocket. I even got the dock so I can play it on the TV, because apparently my 35-year-old eyes can't handle the tiny screen anymore. I got glasses on. And honestly, I don't miss the scrolling. There's just something about the slowness of this game. There's no notifications, there's no autoplay, no infinite feed. You're just pressing A and moving forward. I even ran through Pokemon Blue recently with probably the best team I've ever assembled. I'm 35 years old. I'm smarter than a 9-year-old, right? Signal glitches included, because be for real, that's the tradition. But this time is different. I'm not resetting the cartridge after catching Mewtwo. This time I'm finishing and getting that diploma that doesn't mean anything in game, but it means something to me. It means something to me. Gen 1 was where everything started for me. And now with Fire Red and Leaf Green making their way back to modern systems, legally, I'm excited to experience parts of this world with slightly used eyes. Parts of Gen 3 and beyond that I never appreciated because I was a teenager trying to be cool, chasing after the girls and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really get anybody. But first, I'm closing this chapter properly. I am completing my first ever Pokédex in Pokemon Yellow, and then moving on to the other games. Let's catch them all. Maybe this isn't just about a game. Maybe it's about going back to something you left unfinished. Maybe it's about proving to yourself that you can stay. So if there's something in your life that you've started and you haven't finished it, maybe this is your Route 1. This time, I'm not quitting halfway.